What's up, guys? Matchstick Gamer here, bringing you another bit of Dragon Ball news. Now, there's not really much going on, really to report on. If anything new comes out later, I'll report on it. But today, we're pretty much discussing two announcements for release of box sets. So, over on the side of the Rising Sun in Japan, we of course have the Box 5 of Dragon Ball Super, the Blu-ray and DVD, which includes a Future Trunks edition. Here's a picture of the box. As you can see, it's got Goku Black Goku, whatever you want to call him, on I'm assuming disc 2. Yeah, that's disc 2. And then Future Trunks on disc 1. I kind of like it. I hope whenever we get Super over here and start releasing it in box sets or something, that our box sets kind of look like this. Obviously, with English lettering wherever there's Japanese kanji, and I'd rather have English lettering, that way we can actually read it. But yeah, I kind of like the cover, especially this right here. The actual little book on the inside of the sleeve looks nice. But going back on topic here, so yeah, it's a Future Trunks edition, and it contains episodes 49 through 60, and it will be released, apparently, it says today, 1/6, that was January 6th on Friday, which that means it's already out in Japan. So that means those of you that like having your stuff imported from Japan, you can have this imported now. I've thought about importing some of the Dragon Ball Super Blu-rays from Japan, because surprisingly, they're not as expensive as I thought they'd be to do that, so maybe that's something I'll do. Maybe I'll watch them, check out some of the bonus features, assuming I'm even able to play them, because I don't know if they're region locked. They most likely are, and if so, then I have to find a way to watch them region free somehow. But, apparently they also go on, I'm assuming whenever they say, Future Trunks are the cover, okay, Future Trunks edition, and it says number 49 through 51, recording rental, so I'm assuming that means like rental stores will have the discs that have episode 49 through 51. Volume 17 has started to be released. It is S. Okay, so didn't know Japan still had like video rental stores. I thought that was kind of a dated thing over there too. But okay, so what do you guys think? Are y'all thinking about importing Dragon Ball Super Box 5 over to here to the US? On top of that, do you want the box art cover to look like this, or would you perhaps prefer it to look differently, and if so, what would you have in mind? And then going over to our side of the world, the US, thanks to Kanzenshu yet again, we now know that Funimation has announced that, or rather Funimation's online shop has updated with listings for the Dragon Ball Super, or not Super, but Dragon Ball Z Kai final chapters DVD and Blu-ray set for April 25th, 2017. The DVD box set will be $49.98, and the Blu-ray will be $54.98. So not as expensive as I thought it'd be, but still somewhat pricey. But then again, it's to be expected. Let me see. The final can't talk hardly for some reason, everybody. The final chapters, part 1, will cover episodes 99 through 121 of the Boo Arts International Cut, as opposed to the further condensed Japanese television broadcast from 2014. On-disc extras will include a commentary track for episode 112, as well as creditless versions of the opening and ending themes. Funimation's English dub of the Boo arc of Dragon Ball Kai debuted on Cartoon Network earlier this month. The home release will contain the original Japanese language track with accompanying English subtitles, subtitle translation, as well as Funimation's English dub. The Boo arc will be presented on home video in a cropped 16:9 widescreen format, unlike the initial arts of the series that were released by Q Tech and presented in its original 4:3 aspect ratio. Toei opted for an internal remaster for the Boo art that had been cropped to widescreen from the start. as with the company's initial release of Dragon Ball Kai in America, the Buu arc will seemingly first see a release in multi-disc part sets, presumably to be followed with season sets down the line following its first complete run-through. So, there you go. Are y'all even interested in buying the Kai Blu-rays? Because personally, I own all 9 seasons of original Z on Blu-ray. And I'm thinking about going and buying all the Kai seasons that are currently out on Blu-ray and getting them. But I'm going to wait for the Buu arc to come out like on full season sets rather than, buying them like, oh, this is episode, 100 something to a short number, because I don't want to buy them in like small things like that. I like getting them by season. That's just how I like doing things. I like buying them in a bulk, having them all, and I feel like I'm spending less money in the long run by doing that. And I probably am, for all I know. I haven't done the math. But, are y'all even planning on buying these? I know I am, because, despite what some may think or may say, the Kai dub in English actually is a lot better than the original Z dub. And the reason for that is because a lot of the guys are, and women that work, for the dub are a lot more seasoned and are, have been doing it a lot longer, so they're better at what they were doing compared to when they were doing it in the 90s. They're more professional now. The translations are more accurate, or at least far more appropriate, with a few minor changes probably here and there. Like, I'm sure they changed some humor that we wouldn't get, like, I'm not exactly sure what that humor might be, but, sometimes there might be humor that you would only get if you're, say, Japanese, as opposed to being American. So, anyways, the Kai, I am gonna get all the Kai stuff eventually. I haven't bought them yet, but I intend to. But are y'all gonna pick them up? So ultimately, my question is: are you gonna pick up the? Are you gonna pick up either of these, the part 1 of the Kai Buu saga, at all from Funimation on their site? It'll be out April 25th of 2017. And also, are y'all planning on having the Bots 5 of Dragon Ball Super Blu-ray and DVD imported to the US? For those of you wondering, typically in my experience, it seems you can go to Amazon and get this stuff imported, unless you rather go through eBay for whatever reason. I'm sure somebody on eBay will be selling it on there, most likely for a much higher price than what you can get it for normally on retail. But I don't know. Anyways, what do you guys think? Comment down below. Is this something you'll be interested in or not? Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out the official Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch pages, all linked down below per usual. So, yeah, thanks guys, and peace. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z/Kai, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Fuji TV, Toei Animation, Funimation, and Akira Toriyama. I do not claim to own any of these. The video and any images that appear were used under fair use.